Hi, thank you guys for doing this today.
Hi.
So you're currently filming the 5th and final season, working on that. How is it preparing to say goodbye?
Oh, goodness.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, I feel like I just joined and the party's over.
We have to wrap it up once Martin got there.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel like the party's ever going to be over.
I don't think so either. There's so much of our show that still has yet to come out that it doesn't feel like an ending. I mean, we'll be talking about Strange New Worlds until they send a cease and desist. And so it's never ending. I feel like this family, this team, we have a camaraderie that is pretty eternal. I think the legacy that we're leaving and the one that we're continuing to establish is something that I don't think you ever have to say goodbye to.
So Ethan,
Well put. That was beautiful.
Thank
Really
you.
well put.
Really nice. Thank you. I mean, you wrote it.
Ethan, Henry has described Spock and Lon's relationship as more mature but also casual compared to what he had with Chapel. It also feels like it's like what they both need right now. Why is it working?
I think in many ways they reflect one another. I think they both struggle internally quite a bit, and externally they're hiding a lot. And so I think they find refuge in one another. They're, I think, on paper, a very good match. So I would say that's why.
So Celia, we've seen her breaking the rules a bit, and you've said she's going to be taking risks in season 4. What surprises her the most about herself as we see more and more of that?
Ooh, what surprises herself most? That's a great question. I think the thing that surprises herself the most is, oh gosh, I don't know. There's so much that's, I think her not her confidence, but her ambition, how hard she campaigns for the things that she believes in. I think in previous seasons, we saw a version of her that was a little wary, a little meek, and the drive and the passion that she moves with when really believing in herself. I think that is something that she will look back on with a lot of surprise.
So Melissa, Ortegas leaves the ship, runs into trouble. That was like her season 3. And it was such a heavy season for her. Is it as easy as it seems to have been thus far for her to maintain that humor of hers going forward?
Oh, absolutely. Because I think, and I've always felt that Ortegas' humor comes from a place of, you know, she has been through so much. She has been through situations that are life and death, you know, and she has been through life and through grief and through war. And because she's so fantastic at her job, and I'm so grateful to the writers who have written in this character who's a competent pilot and someone who has a crew that trusts and loves her, she's able to, in those moments, find the humor that's needed, you know, in moments of darkness to push through them. So I think when things get even darker, that's when, you know, she can tap into those moments that give life a bit of levity, right? And I also love, you know, as the actor, getting to play those different sides of her. And so season 3 really gave me the opportunity to explore parts of Ortegas that we haven't seen on screen before, but that were always under the surface and in those storylines that, you know, Henry and Akiva had discussed with me over the seasons. And I'm thrilled that fans finally got to see it on screen, because I think they would have revolted if we hadn't given them more.
They would have stormed the studios for sure.
Martin, how's Scotty feeling about his growing affection for the Enterprise crew? And we also got some stuff with Kirk as well in season 3. After losing his crew, is he like starting to embrace it a little bit more?
Yeah, do you like us?
Are you gonna stay? You're
I'm
sticking around?
warming to you. It's taken a while. But on screen, no, it's, I would say he's taken a bit of kind of knocks to his confidence, you know what I mean? There was a couple of times, I think, when he was at the beginnings of season 3 that he thought that he could kind of handle things on his own, and he's starting to realise that he really needs this team, and you know, it's not all about him. And I think in that sense, he's starting to accept the crew and embrace them because he needs them, you know?
I mean, it's understandable, though, if he wants to hold himself back a little bit, because he did lose his crew.
Yeah, fair enough. You know?
But this is a great group to get to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Akiva and Henry, what's your approach for Pike as he nears that future we know about? Because in the clip you're unveiling, like, he has that exchange with Una about missing the things they see, and that kind of hurts knowing what's in his future. So, like, what's the approach to Pike going forward?
Well, we try to let Pike live in the moment. Obviously, as we approach the terminal date for him, it starts to inform the stories a little bit more frequently. But I do think that, like everybody else who suffers impending doom, which in some ways is all of us, he manages to survive by being connected to the people around him, to the mission, to the crew, which is, as Sally was saying, the family. And it really is. I mean, it's a strange thing that has happened on this show.
Strange new thing.
Strange new thing. It's like a world of things that, we wanted a family to be built on paper, and then they actually built one. And so now we just have to race to catch up, because that feeling of connection, which you see on screen, is actually real behind the scenes too.
And Henry, how is it
Sometimes.
building to like the end of the series?
Sorry, Henry, just a moment.
That's okay. Make sure you get that
Okay,
done.
fine. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
How's it building? Well, we always knew where things would end for him, but I don't think that. I think what we have really tried to explore is that that's not how we live our lives. We live our lives in this moment. Just because you know that your life, as all human lives, will end at someday, doesn't mean that you live thinking about only that. If you don't stay in the moment and enjoy those around you, enjoy the thing that you're doing, find a way to live in the world, then you're not living. So what we do every day is living. And in a weird way, it's a thing that applies to making a TV show, which is to say, you always know every TV show will end. So go in every day and act like this is the most important thing that you get to do. Let's enjoy every moment. And if we enjoy every moment, then you are actually taking advantage of it. You are actually doing the thing that you came to do. We enjoy it, and we hope that as a result of us enjoying it, you will enjoy it.
So for the cast, if you could play your version of your character in any other Star Trek series, past, present, or future, which would it be?
What?
I mean, all we have is our future, right? Unless we do like the Rugrats version of Starfleet, which maybe.
You mean any other version of Star Trek?
Yeah, any
another
other
iteration.
Star
But
Trek.
like, but
Any-
like our characters.
Your character and put any-
them in another.
Like next gen Ortegas.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
next
that's not
gen
bad.
Ortegas.
That's
Yeah,
not bad.
absolutely. It would be Ortegas in the next generation. That would be.
That would be
She,
cool.
she does get caught in a
That'd be
time
awesome.
travel warp that ends her up somewhere, but I'm not going to go into this.
Oh.
specifics.
Oh,
What?
oh, really?
We're learning things right now. I feel like my character exists in all iterations, and now I've said this like maybe I don't know. Like I'm interested in an even younger version of Aurora, like who she was before she lost her family, and the version of her who ran away to her grandmother. I'm just interested in like. I've said Rugrats version of Aurora, but now I'm very interested in that. Like I want to know who she was when she was a kid before all the things that happened to her.
I would love to see baby Ortegas.
Yeah, little baby
Toddler
Ortegas.
versions of all of them. Oh my god. Oh.
I want to be in lower decks. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get to do lower decks. We were on
Don't remind me.
So there were a couple of nods to Doctor Who this season, and Strange New World does like to step out of the box quite a bit. If you could cross over with any show, what would it be?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I feel like it's there. It's paramount. Just putting
Have you been
that
thinking
out
about
there.
that?
I've thought about that at least
Clearly.
once
Yeah,
a month.
really, yeah.
You already did that. What was it, like an advert for Paramount that you and SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah.
I
We
was
did a
so-
SpongeBob crossover, which is pretty crazy.
did.
Yeah, I was so jealous of that.
so wild.
That
pretty
is- that is
awesome.
my
I mean,
dream,
I
man.
loved that they had Uhura flying the ship. I had
That was one of
Yeah.
the scariest things. I need to know when they told me that they were gonna have me flying the ship. I was like, I need to call Melissa.
yeah.
This is the most
Yeah.
serious thing in the world.
Yeah,
Like,
and
Melissa
Sally
does not-
afterwards, she was like, they wanted to do some things that I'm like, Melissa's not going to approve of that. So I felt,
No,
I felt like I was there. You know,
No, that's
the spirit.
reverse.
Yeah, like, exactly. But I would say SpongeBob, and we've already done that. So I think, I don't know. I'm always gonna get drag involved. I'd love to do like Star Trek meets RuPaul's Drag Race or something. That's what I want to do. I need it to be so campy. I want to turn the dial up to 12. We've already done a lot of campy stuff, but I think I'm always gonna push a boundary.
Well, great. Thank you guys so much for doing this, and I cannot wait to see the next 2 seasons.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.